Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, about to get underway for the first heat of the night here at Ipswich Stadium. Round 4 of the English National Series for the Classic Hot Rods for 2015. And a quick look at those drivers out there will show that number 247, Graham McCabe, who travels the 500 miles all the way down from Bonnie, Scotland. He's out on pole position. And amongst the yellows you will see we have 31 Steve Gooding and 271 Jamie Johnson. They're getting underway now to inject a little bit of heat in those tyres to warm up laps. You can see number 6 Graham Fulker out there ahead of 58 Steve Lumley. Your national champion with the gold roof, 333 Lee Wood, out there again tonight, having celebrated his 40th birthday just last weekend, and hence his absence from last weekend's racing. On his outside, it's the General Montgomery, 22 Robert Montagna, racing his Chevette with 1700 crossflow engine in there. And behind them we've got number 121, the Italian stallion, Charlie Chambry. Coming into picture next, on the inside we have 45 Craig Boyd and 144 Tim Foxlow. 161 Dan Holden, we welcome Dan back, the 2013 national champion. He started towards the tail end of the grid tonight by virtue of that status from when he last raced Classic Hot Rods. And alongside him, the man who's really in form this season, looking for the challenge given to him by other people, 198 Andy Stewart. Well, the green flag has dropped on racing and we are the way with the top graded drivers thundering through for the first time. 72 Gary Goodsmith a little bit slow to get underway, but here comes your race leader for the first lap, 247 Graham McCabe with his Scottish Salt tire shining brightly at the top of the roof of that car. And Graham's having quite a break. Second place man coming into view, 271 Jamie Johnson. There's that car high as he moves into turn 3 and out of 4. In third is 31 Steve Gooding. Some low graders have got the break at the moment in this early stage of heat number 1. And here's the battle for the lower places just at present, with number 6 Graham Fulker just ahead of 58 Steve Tamley. 333 Lee Wood locking from the outside line on 45. Craig Boyd snatching up on the inside, goes 198 Andy Stewart. And now keeping tight as he moves through turn 3 and 4. 144 Tim Foxlow is now past the national champion as he hotly pursues the 198 car of Andy Stewart. Towards the back, 265 Ray Harding goes through picture as we pick up the lead as Scotland's 247 Graham McCabe out on his own. If not just breaking away, well, he's certainly keeping a healthy advantage. So 247. Our next driver interview, 271 Jamie Johnson, who started from yellow top tonight. Big advantage over 58 Steve Lumley, and then comes 198 Andy Stewart, challenging for third now. Surely only a matter of time before he gets that place, and he does so into turn number 1. Look out though, 144 Tim Foxlow driving with the spanker, 1700cc crossflow engine, chasing hard after 198 Andy Stewart. The man in the sandwich at the moment getting a little bit crossed up there is 58 Steve Lumley. So we pan ahead and down and around. Where is he? He's there. 247 Graham McCabe. And a huge lead that man in that Vauxhall Chevette with 2-litre Pinto power is enjoying. And just look at the gap he's having ahead of 271 Jamie Johnson, who's now beginning to be reeled in by 198 Andy Stewart. the fight for 4th place between 58 Steve Lumley, 144 Tim Foxlow, 333 Lee Wood and 45 Craig Boyd. Craig having the Scottish name, but certainly not the Scottish advantage at the moment, as into picture comes your race leader. Having passed 31 and Steve Gooding, it is 247 Graham McCabe. Graham enjoying that white top pole position start. He was away and certainly has not looked back, but 31 Steve Gooding has spun. The rest of the drivers thunder on by, and thank goodness they didn't touch him. The battle between Foxlow and Wood as they still pursue 58 Steve Lumley. They've now caught in 271 Jamie Johnson, and that is your battle for 3rd place. Johnson has been passed by 198 Andy Stewart. He's your 2nd place man, but surely he's not going to catch this man. 247 Graham McCabe, huge lead of a 1/3 of a lap, but Andy has really tried his best because he's into picture just as Graham McCabe came out of it. 4 laps left for Graham McCabe, looking for his first victory at the wheel of a classic hot rod, at the wheel of his stupendous Chevette, flying his way through in a car that's in honour of Davy Evans, and he's on his way with just 2 laps remaining. 198 2nd place, then the battle for 3rd, and it is a big one between 58 Steve Lumley, 144 Tim Foxlow, 45 Craig Boyd, 271 Jamie Johnson and 333 Lee Wood. And that's how it finished. And it was indeed 247 Graham McCabe winning a flag-to-flag victory in heat number 1 tonight at Ipswich Stadium. 247 Graham McCabe your winner, ahead of 198 Andy Stewart. So the traffic just caught 271 Jamie Johnson towards those last few laps. It really was a battle for the minor places in heat number 1. As Graham McCabe wasn't to be denied over 20 racing laps, in spite of the fact that Andy Stewart did his utmost to try and reel him in. A great effort from the back of the grid. But 247 Graham McCabe, the winner of heat number 1 this evening.